Donald Trump signed yet another executive order. This one is called No Men in Women's Sports.
It bans transgender female athletes from participating in women's sports. Melissa Kim joins us now in the studio with more on what this means.
Yeah, guys, on this National Girls and Women in Sports Day, President Trump signed that executive order just about an hour and a half ago. And he called this ban on transgender women athletes, quote, common sense. Tonight, President Trump putting pen to paper in front of several girls and women at the White House, making good on one of his campaign promises.
With this executive order, the war on women's sports is over.
His executive order, called No Men in Women's Sports, will ban transgender athletes from participating in girls and women's sports. And he says there will be consequences for public schools who violate his order.
With my action this afternoon, we're putting every school receiving taxpayer dollars on notice that if you let men take over women's sports teams or invade your locker rooms, you will be investigated for violations of Title IX and risk your federal funding. There will be no federal funding.
Olivia Hunt is the director of federal policy at the group Advocates for Trans Equality.
To see our president focusing almost entirely on directing hate toward such a small community that is already marginalized in so many parts of daily life is just incredibly disheartening. There is absolutely nothing about the price of groceries, the price of gas, the price of housing that is going to be improved by making sure that a trans girl in 7th grade can't join her school's volleyball club.
Now, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin was in attendance for the signing of this executive order. And earlier today, a White House official said transgender women athletes can compete on co-ed or teams with men. That, according to CBS News. Supporters of this executive order have argued that transgender girls and women athletes have biological advantages that are unfair and unsafe for other girls and women. Guys.
We also know the Trump administration is pushing to make sure athletes who are transgender cannot compete in the 2028 Olympics, which is being held in Los Angeles. This will impact so many people. Melissa, thank you.